So I have argued that the Federal Reserve has kept interest rates too low for too long. You can see a talk about that if you follow this link here. Now, of course, the only way that this would be true is if there are negative consequences to keeping interest rates too low for too long. Now, of course, one of the negative consequences is that it allows companies that shouldn't survive to survive. Now, if you want to improve your average, mathematically, the only way you can do that is to eliminate the below average. So if we want the economy to improve, we need to get rid of the underperforming companies. Mathematically, that's the only way it can happen. Now, unfortunately, these low interest rates are not allowing companies to die, right? Basically, these low interest rates are propping up companies that should die but don't. This is becoming a huge issue as we can see in this chart here. So what do I mean by zombie companies? Zombie companies are basically companies that are only able to service their interest payments. They're really not profitable otherwise. They can't pay down that principal. They need to refinance in order to stay alive. And the big problem is that they undermine the economic recovery. They also waste a tremendous amount of human capital. In the US, these zombie companies employ nearly 2.2 million people that we could otherwise utilize in more productive ways. And another big problem is that these zombie companies kind of create this nasty cycle. So we have weak growth. So in order to fix that, we lower interest rates. That enables more zombie companies to survive. And those in turn kind of undermine and weaken the economy. Now, we can see here that we're now at a point where we have 1 out of 5 companies that are zombie companies. We clearly can't get rid of all of them. So we're at all at once. That would be a tremendously bad for the economy. But we have nonetheless a huge problem, and this is only going to keep rising when we have low interest rates and we keep them there for too long. Unfortunately, what we have is kind of survival of everything. In order for the economy to continue to grow and improve and become more and more productive, we ultimately need kind of survival of the fittest. We need some of those weaker companies to go away so we can redeploy that capital, whether it's human or otherwise, in more productive ways. Thanks so much.